Hello you beautiful souls, welcome here. Thank you very much for coming to my channel, for watching my videos, for being so kind, so loving and so supportive. I'm very grateful for all of you here. Today we've got a more general reading, and it's about where you're headed in life currently. What is maybe your next destination, the trajectory of your life, where it's going to take you. Like a little compass check in, I would call this reading. Anyway, I've got 3 piles of cards for you to choose from. I will insert a picture of the piles in a second. As always, take your time, listen to intuition, and then choose a pile that attracts you the most. Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1, or everybody who chose this blue chalcedony stone. Let's see, where is life taking you? Where are you headed? And we've got the Hierophant, Faithfulness, 4 of Pentacles, Sweetheart, Ace of Wands, and Scholar. Pile 1. It's interesting because usually when people move towards something, it's something big that they move towards, like a big event or big achievement. With you, it's the opposite. You are moving towards simpler things. How do I explain it better? This feeling I'm getting from you. Something new, something fresh, a new beginning here. But let's start from the beginning. Past energies. There is something or someone in your life, take it as it resonates, that gives you this feeling of belonging, of stability, of maybe there's a family situation here, maybe it's a committed relationship, maybe it's just a relationship that's present in your life, but it feels like this is the real deal. There's so much loyalty between us, we love each other so much. Almost like someone has a key to your heart. Here with this Hierophant and Faithfulness. But it's interesting that it's in the past position. It's almost like this is something you try not to pay too much attention to at the moment. I'm not sure why. It's like you're trying to distract yourself from that, to shift your focus in some way. It's almost like it's settled. I know that it's there, and the person who is involved also, the other energy, also know that this is what we've got. We want to reach some sort of stability, we love each other, there is loyalty, faithfulness, some kind of establishment, some sort of, it doesn't even have to be a relationship, you guys. Let me clarify just to be sure. Pile 1, what is this Hierophant about here for you? Oh, you guys, no, it's definitely, it feels very spiritual to me. It feels very deep, very sacred, very connected to your faith, your outlook on life. And your emotions are totally involved in this. We clarified the Hierophant with the Source, Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands. Something almost like you want to preserve. You're not ready to let go of it. Either you or another person who is also a part of this beautiful thing, beautiful structure. How do I even call it? It feels almost like there is someone who wants to keep it in a box, keep it safe, keep it protected. This feeling, for example, this emotional connection you've got towards each other. maybe for some of you it could be like marriage or family or just some kind of establishment. But emotions are definitely involved in this. We've got the Ace of Cups at the bottom of this deck that we clarified with. Absolutely, your heart is very much in it. Whatever it is you've got here. Something that gives meaning to your life. Something that is valuable, very, very valuable. Something that helps you remember who you are. Be it a person, a relationship, maybe even a friend. It could be literally a friend, someone who is very dear to your heart, and they affect you in a very powerful way. But what's beautiful is that it's almost like they help you strengthen your connection to your spirituality, your belief in everything that's good in this life. Almost like taking you out of all of those difficult moments in your everyday life, out of routines and whatever it is, and reminding you that there are more important things, there are more beautiful things, more sacred and pure feelings, experiences, connections. Beautiful, really. This is beautiful. And it's almost like as soon as you think about this person, about the situation, whatever it is, you get stripped of all of the masks that you might be wearing, or like things to fit in the society. And I feel like it's very mutual with whoever is involved here. You stop being somebody you are not. It's almost like coming back to you. Instant reconnection with your inner child, with your dreams, hopes, with your creative nature, with your poetic, romantic self. Very interesting, very interesting. It's the energy that's very difficult to put into words. And if this resonates with you, you know what I mean right now. Very difficult to put into words and explain in everyday human concepts, and just words don't do justice to what this is in your life, what it has been, how it affected you. Okay, what's happening now? Pile 1. There is someone in your life that's holding on to you, tightly, that I would even say loves you very much. There's a lot of affectionate energy here, a lot of concern, a lot of like, this is mine, this is something very close to my heart, I don't want to let go of this person, I don't want to lose them. Again, if this doesn't resonate with you guys, this is just not your reading, that's totally fine. This is a general reading, it doesn't have to resonate with thousands of people. Simply choose another pile or another reading altogether, as I always say. But there is someone holding on to you, someone who cannot let go, someone who is like has a strong grip on you. Interesting. I'm not even sure if you're trying to break free. Maybe you are, but this person is not letting you go. It's like, this is mine. Very possessive energy, very almost obsessive. I need to preserve this, I need to have this. I'm not gonna let go. This is something I feel like you are dealing with at the moment. Someone in your life. I want to clarify this as well. Why not? Let's clarify, get some more information. What is this Four of Pentacles about for pile 1? Yeah, you you see? Feels there's this energy of stagnation a little bit that I'm sensing in this situation, this connection, whatever it is. There's a little bit of stagnation here, but at the same time it's almost like you are moving forward. The situation is stuck, but you outside of it, you're still moving forward. Because we clarified the Four of Pentacles with the Temperance, the Empress, and the High Priestess. If this is a relationship, I feel like it's either on a pause at the moment, or for some reason this person cannot act too quickly with you in your situation. They need to take their time for some reason. They need to either heal, to fix their own life. But there is so much love here. There is so much admiration here with this Empress. Whatever they always wanted. And again, I don't know why I feel like this is a connection. Feels like one to me. So what I was saying, I forgot. Whatever this person always wanted to have in a partner, an ideal partner, you are the representation of that. You got all of those qualities. You tick all of the boxes. But for some reason I feel like you're kind of a little bit elusive. Like you are escaping the situation. You are pulling back. You are not as verbal anymore. It's almost like you are still very much sharing your positive, beautiful, loving energy. Almost energetically more so. Rather than in down-to-earth ways, like through speaking, talking, communicating. And in regards to communicating with them, I feel like you're holding back a little bit more now with this High Priestess, not giving as much of yourself anymore to this. But I don't feel like there's like a resentment or anger or some kind of conflict here. From your side, it feels quite peaceful to me. It feels peaceful. There's this a sense of acceptance, and it is what it is, and there's a reason for everything, and you still have there is this peace in your heart. That's what I'm feeling in regards to the situation, this connection, whatever it is. But this person is not letting go, holding very tightly, admiring you so much. We've got the Star at the bottom of the deck. It's a powerful, if this is a connection, powerful spiritual bond for sure. The future energies. You guys, I feel like you're headed to a new beginning, to a new fresh start that's going to teach you something very powerful. There's this feeling of spring, of a new beginning, a new chapter in your life, something exciting. It's almost like there was a lot of stability. This stale, what's the word? Very constant energy in the past with this Hierophant, this Four of Wands. Now you are getting almost like this burst of energy, a renewal. With the Ace of Wands, I want to clarify it as well. Definitely a new beginning, just something that will make you feel alive again, that will make you feel excited, passionate about your life again. Something will take a lot of your attention and focus, will require a lot of your energy and your time. What is the Ace of Wands about? Pile 1. You guys, what is this incredible spiritual energy I'm getting throughout this whole reading? It's almost like it's lingering around you, but it's not being shown overtly. It's we clarified the Ace of Wands with the Source again, a very powerful card. Six of Wands and the Eight of Wands. It's almost like your life is going to speed up a little bit more. Things are going to be changing much more faster. acceleration of some sort, and you're feeling very good about it, like you are totally on your path. You know exactly where you're headed. And it's interesting how we've got this rails on the Eight of Wands. The direction, definitely the imagery of horizon and your final destination where you're headed. Maybe some of you are considering maybe moving somewhere, or just relocating or traveling. It's almost like a clear confirmation for you. It's about, how do I explain it? Well, it's about your inner feeling of, I'm in the flow. I've got a ton of inner resourcefulness and intention and focus and confidence, skills to get where I want to get. I feel like it feels like an energy burst to me, and mental and emotional, almost like getting in tune with your path, getting on track, back on track. Very interesting energy. Again, for some of you, I'm sensing traveling here, communication, powerful communication with people around you, and just events speeding up, your life improving. It's almost like everything was, especially if you've been experiencing very low points where nothing was happening, maybe low energy, or just a very stable life that's not exciting, and maybe you couldn't get to your goal as fast as you wanted. Now it's like bam, bam, bam. I see almost like I can reach my hand and grab it, whatever it is that you want to achieve. Being very much in tune with your intuition, with your sensitivity, and applying the knowledge, the wisdom you gathered on your journey so far. Exciting new beginning I'm sensing for you guys. Be it in a new place, be it in a new position with the Six of Wands, be it a new endeavor that you want to start here. Something that just feels right. A spring of your life, I would call it. That's what it feels like to me. Let's look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story here. And we've got the Knight of Wands. Interesting. This is the energy of mental restlessness. This almost like maybe you had an idea in your mind, or a desire, something you wanted to do, but you couldn't implement it. For example, you couldn't start this new beginning, this new journey. Or there is something that you wanted to say to another person, but it wasn't coming out right, or maybe it caused argument or disagreements. Now things will flow more smoothly, more harmoniously with you in your life. Speeding up, and the Knight of Swords is quite a fast energy as well, fast communication, fast changes, movement, physical movement for many of you, I'm sensing here. Let's look at your oracle cards. Pile 1. Yeah, absolutely. Spiritual. You guys, you are very intuitive. You are very spiritual. Whatever it is you're doing. Maybe you're doing tarot readings as well. Maybe astrology. Just very much on spiritual path. You're definitely my spiritual people. So the first card we've got here is Fork in the Road. Again, that feeling of movement I was feeling, definitely choosing the right path for yourself, especially if in the past you were confused and you couldn't make any choices at all, like you were standing in one certain period of your life, putting up with whatever was happening and feeling like it's not giving you fulfillment, it's not making you too happy. You need to move forward. Something has to change here. Changes are coming for sure. New beginning is coming. And then we've got this card, New Moon, and it says a new start is coming, literally. Beautiful. You guys, Pachinka was moving the camera and I apologize. I will continue. So we also have this card, the Thinking Man. And for me, I feel that this energy is connected to this Four of Pentacles person, which is, well, it's not a person, it's the energy. But this feels to me like someone who is, there's someone who's thinking about you intently. Someone who either didn't let you go, or who's somehow tries to communicate to you still, or tries to get in touch with you. There is this feeling of someone not being able to stop and move on, to stop this whole, again, this feeling of holding on tightly, thinking, overthinking, ruminating, holding on to you. Interesting. We also got this card, Groove. Yeah, that's the energy of stability I was getting, of just you being in your comfort zone for far too long, to be honest. I feel like some changes are needed, and you are feeling it, you are anticipating it, and they're definitely coming. And with this growth, it's just almost like you've rested enough, you gathered enough energy, enough knowledge, enough spiritual knowledge, enough determination to start something new, to move, to go out of your comfort zone, to start again, almost to start your life again. Somehow you've learned a lot, you know enough now. For some reason I feel like these are the messages that many of you have to hear. Don't doubt yourself. We also have this card, Suffering and Silence. It's a similar energy to the Nine of Swords in traditional tarot. Again, there might be a lot of anxiety and difficult thoughts, worry, doubt about the future, what's going to happen. Maybe there is this feeling of loneliness as well. If I start this new something, like this new journey, to relocate there, or maybe to start this business or this hobby, whatever it is, I'm going to be more isolated, or maybe people won't understand me, or I'm doing it all on my own. This kind of worries, I feel like, lingering in your mind. It feels like a risk, but at the same time something that you're anticipating still, something that you want to jump into, to do that, to have that leap of faith. And then we've got this card, the Mystic. I feel like it totally summarizes the energy of you. How many times did we pull the Source card? This one, actually, it was on the top. The Source card for you in this reading, like 3 times, to clarify all of the cards here. You are just someone who is very in tune with your higher self, who is very intuitive, very sensitive, compassionate, empaths, maybe interested in magic, like white magic rituals, like herbology, or maybe astrology is something you're interested in, runes, tarot, whatever it is. Meditations, even yoga. It's all esoteric knowledge, and maybe some people will call it occult, which is all just the name for the things that are like a hidden knowledge that not many people talk about or know about. I feel like that's all about you. Very discerning, very much an alien of, in a way I would describe you. Like someone, you don't fit in with among people who are more on a conventional side, who are more traditional. You're different somehow. And I see you, which is more beautiful, even more beautiful. I see you embracing it on your next, in your next chapter, embracing it even more. Loving who you are, loving the way you live your life, and not being ashamed of it. Following your hunches, your intuition, and just there is this integrity to yourself, your beliefs, and to your spirituality, to your connection to spirit, to God, whoever you believe in. Beautiful energy. Let's get some more cards. Pile 1. Where is life taking you? Where are you headed right now in life? I feel like this one wants to come out. And we've got, I'm so sorry you guys, Pechinka moved the camera again, but we pulled this card, Sacred Earth Mother, and it says a message of love. Beautiful, beautiful card. I do sense that you are moving to a more loving state, more loving period of your life, more being everything and living your life in accordance to what is in your heart, connecting to people who resonate with your heart. Just there is this harmony and fluidity and effortless energy I'm getting. Lots of green color, which is heart chakra color. Connecting to nature. Especially if you wanted to communicate to someone. If there's things that you didn't say to the person you were dealing with here with this Four of Pentacles and the Hierophant. If there is something left unsaid and it's still inside of you, I feel like there will be closure, there will be clarity, there will be more communication. And it feels very uplifting, feels like a relief, harmony. Yeah, at the bottom of this deck we've got this card, Jewel within a teardrop. Appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Absolutely, especially spiritual, for sure, with this mystic card, the card Source. Which deck do I use now? Let's use this deck. Pile 1. Where are you headed next in life? Where is life taking you? And we've got this card, Remembrance. I'm going to read you the message at the back of it. It says, remember the light within your heart is the same as the rays of the sun and the glow of the moon. The same energy that moves the ocean tides also stirs inside your heart. What is it that your heart truly desires? What have you not said to someone that you would like to say? Wow, spooky. I think I just said it like a minute ago. Find and express your truth. Yeah. There's this powerful feeling that you've got to, there's this need in you, almost like an instinctual need in you to express your authentic self, to speak your truth, to stand up for your truth, to, for things to not linger anymore. Yeah, at the bottom of this deck we've got this beautiful card, A Place Beyond Time. And it says, don't get so caught up with the everyday drama of life. Close your eyes, focus on your breath, and allow it to carry you into a peaceful space inside your heart. An eternal place beyond time, filled only with love. I'm loving this energy. I'm loving the energy of your reading today, Pile 1. It's almost like starting a new journey, a new beginning, and going into it with a very clean and pure and loving and in tune, connected energy. Like I know that I'm on the right path, and I trust my intuition, and I love the journey. I love my path. This is how it feels to me. Like I've learned a lot now, and I'm ready to start again. I don't know what it is, if it's going to be particular for everybody, but it's just wonderful energy of newness, a new start that is coming. So this is all I have for you, Pile 1. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity you were looking for. And I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2, or everybody who chose this yellow stone. Let's see, where are you headed right now in life? And we've got the Seven of Wands, Consolation, the Hangman, Pleasure Seekers, Nine of Swords, and Thought. You guys, bear with me. We've got more cards, we've got oracle cards. I'm so sorry, you guys, Pichinka moved the camera, so I had to restart. But let's start from the beginning. There is this feeling about you. You learned how to put strong boundaries with people, firm boundaries, personal boundaries. even with the people that are closest to you. It could be a certain relationship that we are looking at here, where you were forced to stand up for your truth, for your vision, for your ideas, for maybe your needs. And you did not give in, you did not bend, you did not people please, whatever it is. With the Seven of Wands, there is this sense of relief. I'm almost like I said what I said, and I'm proud of myself. Whatever it is, whether it's a romantic connection or just a situation, maybe even with your friends, with your family, there's just this feeling of, I finally need to start protecting myself. I finally need to defend my beliefs, the way I express myself. Maybe just, protect yourself from the criticism, from the outside, all of those people who would poke you with their sticks, who would provoke you maybe, or judge you in some way. Maybe in the past you would just apologize or swallow your pride and just not start a fight or wouldn't say anything, but now it's almost like there's this newfound power within you, or just, no, you can't do that to me. I am someone who deserves respect, understanding, and I will not accept this kind of treatment or harsh words, or maybe even abuse if this is something you went through here. If it's a relationship, it's almost like I know what I believe, I know what I want, I know who I am. I will not swallow my truth. Powerful energy. And I feel like it's something that you were slowly but surely coming to, like you had to ripen almost like a fruit to be able to do that. And there's this like a breaking point. That's it, I can't take it anymore. I will not let you maybe take advantage of me, waste my time, or judge me for no reason, or teach me how I should believe in my life. I know what's good for me, and I will stand up for my truth. Beautiful energy, very empowering. And like personal boundaries, I feel like that's the lesson you've learned. I don't want to say the hard way, but you learned it and you will not unlearn it anymore. That's an important message here. There's this sense of relief that came with it almost. It's not gonna repeat again. I know how it's done now. I won't change my mind. I won't maybe forgive again or compromise my views, my needs, whatever it is. Change myself for another person or be more palatable in some way. A relief and like just this almost joy and pride I'm sensing from you. Interesting feeling. What's happening now? It feels like you almost took a hot minute for yourself. To me, with this hangman and pleasure seekers, I see you distancing yourself from everything which is meaningless. Be it in your love life, be it overall, like maybe socializing. You stop socializing with people who, in your eyes, maybe only take your time, and it's not fulfilling. The friendships that are not fulfilling, almost like something that's not serious, not stable, not real. Yeah, not real. All for the fun of it. It's not something that excites you anymore. It's not. I see you almost like putting all of those things on pause. If it's a relationship that's all about fun, maybe casual dating, maybe something that's based on physical aspects of things, or on just it's not substantial, it's not something like a committed relationship. I see you almost like consciously distancing yourself from it, putting it on pause, like almost changing your perspective at this time, focusing on other things, And that side of life, those things are almost like behind the wall, the glass for you, and they're paused. I'm not giving any more of my energy into that. I'm not acting in that direction anymore. People who are meaningless, like friends who come and go, and there's no tight bond and true understanding and like enriching communication or whatever it is, like quality time spent together, just superficial things, they don't interest you anymore. No. You are such a deep person, I'm sensing, very spiritual, very deep. And it feels a little bit like your own, this period of your life, this journey feels like your own journey, your solo path. And I don't feel like many people will be happy to hear this, but it just feels like working on strengthening yourself, like almost like creating a monument, an architectural structure, and making it a masterpiece. It's very strong, it's solid, it's made of marble. All of those shapes, they are very what's the word? Basically, it's a masterpiece. It's not, and you're focusing on that, on protecting your views, on being a solid person, true to your beliefs, being in your integrity, and not forcing yourself to be something you're not for the sake of fitting in, or for the sake of, well, maybe just enjoying life, but then what's next? Like, where is this leading? If this is a connection that you're dealing with that's not fulfilling, it's almost like but this is not who I am anymore. This doesn't resonate with me. I don't feel like I can be easily myself in this and not compromise my beliefs, not compromise my inner core and my vision in life. Future energies, we've got the Nine of Swords and Thought. You guys, I feel like you might be having regrets. Not regrets, overthinking, and this feeling of maybe I shouldn't have acted that way. Maybe I was too harsh with that person. Maybe I should have been more understanding. Maybe almost like guilt. And I don't feel like you are completely free of, just yet, completely free of, like, I can't be bothered. It doesn't bother me. All of the judgment, all of the people opinions, the words they say about me, or however the other person that you were dealing with, if this is a relationship, how they see you now, what they think of you. I feel like there needs to be a little bit more work to completely, I don't think we will ever completely get rid of those things. They will always touch us. But I feel like there will still be thoughts coming up in your mind, coming up to the surface about maybe I shouldn't have done it, maybe I should have socialized more, went out with my friend circle, or maybe invested in this connection a little bit more, compromised with them. Almost all of those repeating intrusive thoughts coming back all over again. There is a big message not to go into that, not to give in, not to. You've done the right thing. You almost like you chose yourself and your integrity to yourself, your loyalty to yourself, self-respect, putting boundaries, strong personal boundaries. It's never easy, especially if you're a sensitive, spiritual person, empathetic person. There's bound to be a little bit of regret, a little bit of, oh, what if, maybe that was too much, that kind of thing. Let's look at the bottom of your deck to see the background story here. We've got the Seven of Cups. Yeah, it's like being done with either wishy-washy people who were in your life like temptation, like a distraction, or just again, it's like having your boundaries. They're like fog. They are not solid walls and offenses. They're easy to be penetrated by someone else, by other people, by their opinions, by relationships where the other person is just focusing on their own needs and not listening to you well enough. And it's almost like I'm done with this fog, I'm done with this mist, I need clarity, I need solid things. It's almost like that Saturnian energy. Many people are scared of it. I feel like you are desiring it almost. If you know astrology, Saturn is all about clear things, restrictions, boundaries, solid things. If it's career, it's achievements that are tangible, like money that you can touch, not just promises or whatever it is. If it's a relationship, it's a relationship that is, you live together, it's committed. Saturn is exalted in Libra, which is the sign of marriage. So legalities, things that are very solid and unshakable. And instead you got seduction, temptation, confusion, maybe unclear promises that were not delivered, and it's like, this is too much. Almost like people messing with your head and making you doubt yourself, making you feel confused, whoever it is in your life. Let's look at your oracle cards. So where you're headed, I feel like you're on a perfect, it's a pivotal moment in your life. That's what it feels like, because you are changing the way you relate to yourself and the way you allow other people to treat you. You're changing that, and I love to see it. I love to see this energy. Being your biggest supporter, being your biggest protector of your energy, of your time, of your love. A very significant time in your life. Oh, I love your oracle cards. First of all, we've got this card, higher power. Absolutely don't think that you're alone for a second. That after you set your boundaries or say your word, whatever it is, everybody's going to leave you and you'll be left alone forever. I see a lot of anxiety in you. Maybe I'm on the wrong path. Maybe I'm making the wrong decisions. Maybe I'm hurting other people by being so rigid and maybe even gloomy or rude or distant from everybody. You are not alone. You're being guided, you're being supported, and there's so much confirmation for that. You're on the right path. You're doing a beautiful job, improving yourself, loving yourself. There is this feeling of ending as well. We've got this card, conclusion, and on this card there are books depicted. One says chapter 1, and another is opened on a page that says the end. Feels like some kind of story is ending here, whether it's a connection, a relationship, some kind of situation here that is not serving you anymore. But I also feel like it's the journey where you were doubting yourself, where you were compromising yourself, almost like a pattern of behavior is ending for you. That period of your life is gone. You are not that person anymore. You are different now. You know how to choose yourself now. You know how to put strong boundaries when you don't feel like you're being treated fairly. A very empowering moment in your life. Also, we've got this card, fertility, which is very similar to the Empress energy in traditional tarot. Absolutely beautiful energy. The Empress, she never bows down to anyone. She's completely in her power. Whatever she touches, it expands. She loves herself as much as she loves others, and it's effortless. She is not forcing anything. There is no imbalance between. She would never love someone more than she loves herself. It's the most healthy expression of a feminine energy here, and we are seeing her heart chakra expanding in this picture. This woman, healthy, coming towards a more healthy way of being, of relating to other people and to yourself. Most importantly, to yourself. I feel like for you guys, it's like a very powerful period. This is what you've been working on more than anything. Not to be liked by somebody, not to be approved by somebody, by yourself. By yourself. That's what's really meaningful in this life. To know that you got your back. You love yourself. In all states. Tired, sick, drunk, healthy, sleepy, exhausted, on top. In all states. I'm perfect. And I deserve to be treated like a human being, like someone who has who has the right to have those interests that you have, to have a certain lifestyle, to maybe sound in a certain way, to dress in a certain way. It's all good. Everything is good about you. It's all natural. It's all you. Oh, I feel like this reading, I feel like I'm meant to big you up here, you guys. I'm meant to big you up and say you're on the right path. Don't doubt yourself. Even if you have to be harsh and stern with someone at some point, or you had to be, good for you. Just good for you. Don't doubt yourself. Don't feel guilty or ashamed for maybe putting people in their place if you had to do that. You are not cruel. You're not cruel. You're not a monster, or however you might picture yourself now. Then we've got this card, South Node, and it says, don't let your past hold you back. Yeah, absolutely. You are growing, evolving, and you enter in a new chapter, a new you. And similar energy to this conclusion, letting go of the past, of the old ways of relating to yourself, explaining yourself maybe to people, justifying yourself, swallowing your truth, trying to be an easy person, comfortable person to be around. It's almost like it was chipping away a little bit of you every single time you had to do that. It's like chips away out of that beautiful monument we were talking about that you wanted to build of yourself. And every time somebody would come and say and judge you for something, oh, you're not doing that right, maybe you should be more like that, or you've got strange interests, or your partner would say something about you, and it's like, no, who are you to tell me who I should be, what I should do? Even if it's the closest people to you, and I feel like it is the closest people to you, because it touches you so much, so deeply in your heart. The way they look at you, maybe, the way they judge you, the way, maybe even if there might not even be overt judgment, but just like those, sometimes someone looks at you and you feel like, no, you don't accept me. Like there's no unconditional full acceptance. Might be even your parent, might be your partner, and it's like, what is it? Why can't you just let me be myself, hold space for me, allow me to experience what I'm experiencing, allow me to express myself the way I want to express myself? I feel like that's something you've been struggling with very much. And then look at this, guys. We've got this beautiful card, creating connections. You're meant to be in a beautiful, accepting, encouraging, uplifting relationship, which is full of care, support, and unconditional love. Just someone to lift you up when you're feeling down, someone to encourage you when you're doubting yourself. Because I feel like that's who you are to other people. You big others up, and in turn sometimes people bring you down, which is not fair at all. And I feel like that's something, your personal boundaries, they were very, very thin with you, almost like non-existent. Anybody could just crawl into your soul and tear it apart from the inside, and you wouldn't even notice how they would do it, slowly but surely. And now it's like, oh, try to get through my boundaries, try. And again, there's this powerful message that you're going to be in a beautiful partnership, a beautiful committed relationship, if that's something that wasn't working out with you. And with this fertility card, an Empress, you're going to have a family, and it's going to be full of love, of expansion, of expansive energy for you. Like, you know, sometimes with people we feel that constricting energy, like I have to get smaller, I cannot be myself fully. And I feel like with you, you're meant to feel that expansion. I want to be more generous, more loving. I want to effortlessly express myself. I feel like there will be someone in your life who will understand you more than anybody else has ever done, has ever did. Oh my gosh, my English. Yeah, just your biggest cheerleader, your biggest supporter. That's where you're headed to this person, to this connection. And we also got this card, beautiful card, Divine Guidance. Exactly what we were talking about. You are not alone. You are guided. You are protected. And whatever you're going through, it's happening. It's it was meant to happen. This path, this journey, these experiences, with this higher power and divine guidance. You're on the right path. Don't doubt it. You are safe and protected. Let's get some more cards for you, pile 2. Where you are headed right now in life. Where is life taking you? You guys, and we've got this card thinking of you, and it says a loving thought, serendipity. Yeah, again, it's interesting. I'm feeling so much loneliness for some reason in your energy. In this whole reading, I'm feeling so much loneliness. It's almost like, is there anybody on this earth who truly loves me, who truly cares about my emotions, how I'm doing, how I'm getting by? I'm gonna start crying. It's just almost like can't trust a soul. Even if there are people around you, it's just everybody is so judgmental and scared to show their vulnerability and everything like that. So I feel like you felt lonely. You just felt very lonely. And there is a huge message here that even if you had to put boundaries with certain people, even if you had to put your foot down and just protect yourself, they still love you, regardless of what you did, whether you broke up with someone, whether you just stopped certain friendships, moved away, isolated yourself. There are people who love you and who think of you still in a very loving way. They don't take it to heart. Whatever you said, however you reacted, whatever it was. I feel like you had to do it. It's almost like you were forced. If you didn't, it would be just self-destruction all over again. And there's this energy of, there are many people who are thinking of you with loving emotions. Just like you think of them. I don't feel like you've got a lot of resentment, sadness, hurt in your heart. Even if you have to be harsh sometimes, I feel like the next moment you still have all of the love and kindness comes up inside of you all over again. I feel like you're someone who's not capable at all to harbor all of those negative feelings towards people and hate on somebody. Pile 2, where are you headed in life right now? Where is life taking you? The card soulmate just showed itself to me, so I thought it was meant to be. Okay, there are too many cards just fell out, but this one I had a chance to read and it was on the top. And we've got this card patience, and at the bottom of it, at the back of it, it says, you are entering a time of great love and peace. Be patient and allow the current storm to clear. Resurrection, no more wounds, only love predicted for the future. You guys, that's all I could wish for you, really. And it's all you deserve. You, out of all people, you do. Absolutely. And looking back at the Clearing Connections card, definitely you deserve this love. You deserve someone who pours into you as much as you pour into others. Someone as understanding as you are, as unconditionally loving as you are. No more wounds, only love predicted for the future. So this is all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity you were looking for, the answers you needed, and I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love for yourself and for others, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. Hello my beautiful pile number 3, or everybody who chose this white marble, white stone. Let's see, where are you headed in life right now? Where is life taking you? And we've got the 4 of Wands, joyfulness, the Hermit, 4, Page of Cups, and Widower. Pile 3. Feels like a love situation, love, emotional situation. Definitely more people involved, not just you here. Let's start from the beginning. There was some sort of stability in your life in the past, some kind of feeling of this is my happiness, this is something that gives me the sense of celebration. You guys, I feel like it's a relationship, because I keep looking, such a cute imagery, I keep looking at the roof of this building with this 4 of Wands, and there are 2 kids standing there holding hands, dancing there, I think I would say. And I just love the energy of it. It feels so freeing, it feels so exciting, childlike. And at the bottom of this deck we also got people dancing here, clarifying this card from this Gypsy Oracle, joyfulness. Also people dancing here, same imagery. There is this feeling that there was a connection with someone here in the past for you that made you feel all of that beautiful range of emotions, joy, happiness, excitement. You laughed a lot, smiled a lot, hugged a lot, and it was like a celebration almost every day, especially when you were together, physically especially. I'm sensing here for many of you. Just felt comfortable, felt very at ease, effortless. You felt like at home with that person in that connection. You felt the sense of familiarity, something that I've known for so long, but I've forgotten what it's like. And then we met again, and I remembered. There's this sense of nostalgia. I remembered what it feels like. Joy, a lot of joyful energy from this person, from this connection, this situation. Almost like this was my home, this was my happiness, this was my stability and the fun in my life, adventure. But now, what's happening now, you guys? I'm sensing this loneliness from you. It's either this connection has you've fallen apart, or there are difficulties of some sort, maybe distance as well, because in this deck especially, this Hermit, she's sitting on the globe in the middle of some ocean, all alone, fishing, and there are ships passing by behind her. This gives me the energy of like distance, this big globe, this big world. And there's this feeling of isolation, of not being loneliness, really, loneliness. And almost like at some point you stopped trusting the situation, you stopped trusting that person, because they either left you all alone or the obstacles got in the way, so you got left out in the cold, or maybe you were not nourished by this connection anymore. It just feels unfortunate, somehow a total opposite of how you felt in the past with them. This is the total opposite, feeling quite lonely, feeling cold, looking for answers, wandering in the dark. That's the energy I'm getting here, and not being able to trust again, to open up again. It's, since I'm feeling this way now, what was all of it in the past? What was it all for? Can I even believe it? Is it distrust? That's this energy of distrust, of doubting that person, of a little bit of resentment almost I'm feeling. It's almost like wanting to hide away and not be associated with that anymore, not be connected and not think about it anymore, even though you still do sometimes. But now your thoughts are a little bit darker, a little bit more negative, a little bit more this tone of resentment and sadness and disappointment. Again, I don't feel like you trusted anymore this situation. You were so trusting in the past, like a little kid who trusts everyone, especially their parents, their loved ones. They just, whatever they say to them, they believe you totally and laugh at all of your jokes. Now you are in a very different energy. Now you're like, I grew up, I became more wise, I became more discerning now, and I don't trust you or this connection or this situation. I'd rather be on my own than whatever you've got to offer. Strange energy. I'm feeling very, very lonely as well. Almost like the contrast is felt very much at the moment, especially if there is physical distance and you cannot see each other, you cannot communicate. Maybe for some of you it's like day and night almost to how it was and what it's like now. Future energies. I feel like there is a surprise coming your way from someone that was left in your past, the person from your past with a sweet door. Someone who thought that they lost you, or you thought that you lost them. There is a surprise coming in the future with this Page of Cups. And it feels like a communication, might be even something more tangible, like a date or just meeting them and getting in touch. It's a very cute depiction of this Page of Cups in this deck. Like this fish in her cup. And it's almost like, okay, what have you got to say now? Like the way she's looking at that fish is like, tell me, what do you think? I do feel like someone from the past is returning. And again, you guys, if this doesn't resonate with you, if this is not your story, please don't watch this video, don't waste your time. It's simply not for you. If nothing has been similar at all, it's a general reading. It's not meant to resonate with thousands of people. That's totally normal. So choose another pile or another reading altogether if this doesn't resonate. But anyway, I do see like an apology coming your way of some sort. That could be as well a communication from someone who I feel like misses you. Someone who cannot let this go. Someone who cannot let this die. Someone who's still very much connected to you emotionally. Someone very sad as well. It's not only you who's sad. I feel like it's a big message here. There's this person who has a lot of concern for you and for this connection, and they miss you very much, I'm sensing. And I feel like they want to reach out, they want to apologize or just express to you how they feel, what you mean to them. Let's look at the bottom of your deck, you guys, to see the background story. We've got the Six of Wands here. Yeah, you moved on. You guys, you tried to move on at least. To fly away like this little colibri. Bird. Is it the same in English, colibri? I think so. To at least distract yourself mentally. For some of you, maybe you moved physically, you traveled away from this person. There's the sense of movement, moving forward to better shores, to calmer waters. And I feel like because you did, this person has realized what they missed out on. That they lost someone that is very meaningful to them, someone very dear to them. Feels like a separation of some kind here to me. And I do see that there is a chance to reconcile, to at least get into communication with this person. Let's look at your oracle cards. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at this. The first card we have here is regeneration. Yeah, definitely rebirth of something that died in the past. Something that was burned. Something that got wounded, cut down, destroyed. It's almost like this tree that was covered with lava or that burnt is coming back to life, blooming, new leaves are popping up, growing. So yeah, something that was dead is going to get regenerated here. Powerful emotional birth of new emotional period in your life, I'm sensing as well with this Page of Cups. And then also we've got this card, 4th chakra or Archangel Raphael. 4th chakra is the heart chakra, all about love, all about our emotions, almost like your love is being thawed, like it's melting, especially if it was frozen. I feel like now you're feeling quite lonely and like you cannot love, you cannot imagine loving again or opening your heart or feeling somehow affectionate to another person. I feel like it's going to change with this Page of Cups in your future position. Your heart is opening up again, it's warming up. Yeah, feeling all those beautiful emotions that never really died. It might feel like they died and you stopped trusting them, the other person, or you felt like it will never work, you should just give up. I feel like those emotions, they never went anywhere, they never died, they just somehow got repressed, or they kind of froze for a period in time. Now they are melting and blooming out, coming up on the surface like a plant that's growing. And we also got this card, High Priestess of Earth, which is very similar to the Queen of Pentacles. And this for me talks about self-esteem for some reason for you. Finding your self-esteem, finding your self-worth, reconnecting with feeling good about yourself. Maybe you had time to build some kind of stability, financial stability for yourself. Invest more time into your work, into your business, your job. Accumulate some coins for some of you here to feel more stable and feeling like you're standing on your own 2 feet. You're proud of yourself, you're not shaky anymore. That sense of inner security I'm getting from you here. And also we've got this card, Full Moon in Virgo, and it says you are good enough. Very strong earth signs I'm getting here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, as well as Pisces and Cancer here. Virgo, very strongly. I just looked at this Hermit and I was like, Virgo, what is this about? Could be your person, could be you as well. So definitely you are good enough. I feel like you doubted yourself a lot, especially now. It feels like you're in a quite dark place. Almost like, why am I feeling so lonely? Since I'm alone, or I'm not coupled with anybody, that must mean that there's something wrong with me or something. Thoughts like that. It's almost like being your worst enemy, judging yourself rather than just being understanding, encouraging and saying, you're fine, you're more than fine, you're fire, you're gonna be happy, you're gonna be in love again, everything is going to be fine. This is just a little period that you have to endure through, and definitely you're good enough. Especially if that other person made you feel like you're not, by living your life or not investing as much of their time and energy into you anymore. I feel like they will show up and they will all apologize for that. And they will actually make you feel again like you're good enough. But honestly, it's unhealthy to base your views of yourself on what other people say. I feel like you reach the point where you don't really care what other people, how they perceive you. Their approval or disapproval is just, I'm good enough, regardless of what other people think. And then we've got this card, Fulfillment of Wishes. Yeah, especially if some of you have been manifesting this person to come back into your life, for things to work out and for you to reconcile, to travel to each other, for example, to get back together, for things to improve. Emotional fulfillment, this feeling of happiness, of being on cloud 9. Yeah, like finding this treasure box and feeling so happy, so joyful. Feels like your heart's desire is going to be fulfilled. Whatever it is that your heart wants, or whoever it is that it wants, I feel like you're going to get it. I apologize for the noise. Skateboard people. So yeah, beautiful energy, like the 9 of Cups. Wish fulfillment, that's what's coming for you in the future. And also we have this beautiful card, spiritual growth. Yeah, through all these difficult feelings, negative emotions you are feeling at the moment, maybe feeling sad, lonely, I feel like it only made you stronger. It helped you to connect to your spirituality, to your faith, to your beliefs, and just go deeper, to become deeper, more understanding, more wise. The Hermit is the card of wisdom in traditional tarot, the card of knowledge, understanding of the things many people don't want to look at, many people don't want to acknowledge, because you have to go into the darkness all on your own. Like the shadow work is about hermit. It's the energy of hermit. The internal therapy, psychotherapy, is also hermit energy. So yeah, definitely a lot of spiritual growth happened for you, and I feel like a little bit more is on the way as well. Did we look at the... yeah, we did look at the bottom of your deck. Let's get some more cards. Pile 3. Where are you headed in life right now? Where is life taking you? Okay. This card just effortlessly flew out, and it says hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. Beautiful. I feel like you guys are my manifestors, like people who maybe use rituals or like vision boards or scripting, whatever it is, meditations, guided meditations. Very spiritual pile. Maybe prayers as well. I feel like you delved into spirituality more very recently, rather than acting in outside world, like in practical ways, connecting with people. I feel like now you'll reach this beautiful balance. Whatever you wanted will manifest for you with this fulfillment of wishes, and you will feel more harmonious. Your life will feel more harmonious, like there's no imbalance, like I'm meditating all the time but my life is not changing. There will be changes finally. It's almost like perfect combination of spirituality, your interests, and changes in your day-to-day life, like down-to-earth things. Maybe physically reconnecting with someone here. And also with this High Priestess of Earth, I feel like your money is going in a really good direction, improving your security, your stability, your abundance. Beautiful balance between spiritual and more tangible things. Let's get another message, another card. Pile 3. Where is your life taking you right now? Where are you headed? And we've got this card, emotional breakthrough. And it says, emotional transformation, release, freedom. It is safe for you to express how you feel. Let it all out. Relationships deepen as a result. Absolutely beautiful, and very much resonates with this Page of Cups and Widower. I do feel like there will be an opportunity for you, also with this card regeneration, to say whatever was unsaid, whatever was hidden, express the emotions that were not expressed with this Hermit. It's almost like you went within, like you got constricted, restricted at some point, like whoop, and that's it. I cannot trust them, I cannot... lonely energy I'm getting here. Now there will be a chance to say whatever it is you wanted to say, to clear out the fog and misunderstanding, to apologize, to hear the apologies, or to apologize if that's something you had to do. Just have this closure and peace and deepen the relationship with someone very important to you, I feel like. Pile 3. Say those important things that were not, that were unsaid. And at the bottom of your deck we've got this card, Balance. And it says, balance, all is perfect just the way it is. Own and acknowledge every part of you and you will find the balance you're seeking. Another powerful message of balance. Like 3 confirmations. We had this marriage of spirit and matter, which is about balance, matching those things. Then we have this emotional breakthrough. Also, you're good enough. And this card, Balance. Beautiful energy, very harmonious. So this is what I have for you, Pile 3. I hope this reading was helpful. I hope it gave you the clarity you were looking for, the answers you needed. And I will see you in my next video. I wish you lots of happiness and lots of love. Bye bye.